In this video, I'm going to show you some of the new features of the analyzer. I've installed it on my laptop here into this directory location, and I'm going to run it on some data that I quickly generated here in this location. So I've got an archive directory in this location. So I'm going to run it just like we've done in previous versions. Okay, so you can see in addition to what's previously been analyzed, we've always looked at IOStat, VMstat, and NetStat. We're now looking at top and information coming back from the PS command. So we're making our analysis more thorough by looking at all the data that's coming back. Okay, so what are some of the new options? Well, probably the most important option in this version is option S, where we can analyze a subset of the data. Now, why might you want to do this? You might want to do this in the case that your OSWatcher archive is huge. Say, for example, you have 1 week's worth of archive data, but you really want to analyze a performance problem that happened around a particular time. Say from 8 o'clock to 10 minutes after 8, for example. There's no reason to analyze and look at the data that wasn't pertaining to this particular window in time. So we can do that with option S, and I'll show you how to do it. It's going to prompt us for the start time, so we will enter a start time here. And you can see it's telling us what the valid times are in our archive. So we have archive data from October 30th, 1916 to October 30th, 2020. Again, in your case, this could be 48 hours worth of data, which is normally what we recommend, or it could be longer. It could be a month's worth of data. So we enter in the start time, then the stop time. Now, if you make a mistake, it's not going to accept the time, so you'll have to re-enter it in the correct format. Okay, so it's going back now and looking just at those specific times. Now we have the option that we can tell it where we want to put this file, this analysis file, or if we want, we can just hit return and let it put the file in the default location, and let's do that. Okay, so we can see that we have a new analysis file here, and that should be just for these time period that we specified, this 8-minute window, and we're going to look at that in the next video. The other change I wanted to bring your attention to is this other option here, option X. Now with option X, you can export your parse data to a file, so you can upload it into a spreadsheet, Excel, or use or load it into the database. Okay, so that's all there is to that. What that will do is it will create a directory. This is where I've installed OSWatcher on my laptop. We go to the data directory here, and we can see that this directory just got created. So now we see the CPU metrics, right? We can see run queue, for example, and this is like spreadsheet data, so you can easily import it into a spreadsheet or into the database. Okay, so in the next video we'll look at the actual report that's being generated now with this new version of OSWatcher.